doing?
Okay, so we found some new pictures. Now show us the one where you, the
Which
person
one?
who discovered
Well, it's not a
the
great
Wease
picture.
or found the Wease.
But this is Trip Reeb. Trip Reeb was sent here by the big shots in Philadelphia. I don't want to say what year, to make this other radio station great. And it's funny, I was just looking, damn it, somewhere around here is his wife, who was a DJ, Maureen Flaherty and Trip. And she's now a lawyer in San Antonio. They're very divorced. And he owns a ton of radio stations. But he is 100% responsible for me. And, what do I owe this guy? Everything.
Now how? Like, what do you mean responsible for you?
Well, without him, I'm never on the radio.
How did he find you?
Well, because I was a concert promoter, and I was buying ads on the radio station for my rock and roll shows. So he's here from Philadelphia. He doesn't know anybody except the little radio crew. We became good buddies, and he would come to all the shows, of course. And one night he said, "Ever want to be on the radio?" I said, "Who doesn't want to be on the radio?" He said, "Can you go in tonight?" This was a concert all day. Well, for me, all day. I'm there at 7 in the morning, concerts at night. And he said, "I need someone for the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. thing." I go, "I don't know how to do it." He says, "I got a young college girl in there to do all the stuff. All you have to do is talk." And I went in, and then it just went, it's crazy.
Now, what, did you play music and talk, or just talk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was music of my choice.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
No programming director?
No. What we had was, there was index cards and a little Rolodex, and there would be A, B, C. Then they have a clock, it's called, in the radio. But overnight, you could do what you want.
Right.
Overnight. And we had records. It was joyous.
Now, how long did you do the overnights before you got a gig doing?
Honey, I did that. I ended up doing it like once a weekend for a chuckle.
Tell them how you wound up with the morning show.
Well, that's a whole jump ahead. I will get to that. But then, let's see. Then they hired me to be in sales. I never had a real job. And so I'll never forget, we had 7 concerts booked still. So they said, do the shows anyways with Ted Boylan. And I had to buy suits. Never had I had suits. And I remember I used to think it was a costume. That was my costume. Because I used to go to the bars on Alexander Street where the fancy people went. I looked like this, but I had a suit. And I could go in there, and now I'm wearing a costume. I could talk to the fancy broads, because I'm in a suit.
In November of 1983, Salesperson of the Month.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Wait a minute, but you didn't do that all the up and up. Didn't you have some scam going?
I cheated like crazy.
You paid
I paid, first of all, I got all the entertainment accounts because I was in the entertainment business. Second of all, I had 2 scams. One was I paid the receptionist. When people would call in and might want to buy time, they're supposed to send it to the sales manager, who then picks a sales guy. I paid that broad to give me all the calls. So if people called in, I got the call. They didn't know I got the call. I went and got the client. They thought I was a genius.
Oh, you were just getting fresh business.
I was getting fresh without, they don't know that they called. But the best one was, I had the House of Guitars, which at the time was big, and I used to pay a girl in traffic to go write. She would do the whole thing for me. She would write them all. I didn't even have to write them.
You didn't even work.
I worked.
Right.
Lunch, a lot of lunches, a lot of fun lunches at the Casablanca.
Now, what was that other photo, that black and white one that you were going to show me? You had another.
I got a million.
What was the one we were talking about in the commercial break?
Well, I showed you. No, I don't know where it went.
Okay.
But hold on. Here's this guy's a rich guy now. Hold on, I'm coming. This is the Scorpions, the band, the Scorpions. He's a Opie. I don't know what they got on their heads. I just remember this guy's name. That's a miracle. Can we show dirty pictures?
I mean, I guess it's Facebook.
Dirty pictures.
I don't know. I'm gonna do it quick because they.
How about this?
Oh wow.
Gilbert Gottfried, The Young Days. Cindy, you see where his hand
Wow,
is?
she let a lot of people grope her, huh?
Well, she didn't. She used to get. Gilbert was a groper. Gilbert Godfrey, still very famous
He's
comedian. What?
creepy. Got like
I
20
we-
seconds.
Oh,
Oh,
this
there it
is-
is. That's the one, not black and white.
This is a girl I asked to marry me in 1902. My grandma, you can't see in there, asked me and my dead daddy, Hy Levin,
And now what was her name?
Diane Gala.
And you asked her to marry you, and she said,
She said, "Take a pass. Take a Pasadena."